Hi, I'm Tinny from minibulldesign, and today I'm going to talk about my pots. This is the great oven, and it has a flat bottom in it. Now, this really works well as flat bottom if you're going to cook in this pot. If you're physically going to put food in this pot and cook it, the flat bottom is nice because this is a conventional bottom. Now, I don't know whether you can see this board or not, but the conventional bottom is a regular beer bottom that does basically this. And the problem is that right here on both sides there's a deep spot, and when you're stirring food it gets caught down in here, and it's really hard to get out. And the bottom just is not friendly to run a spoon over because the spoon won't fit in the grooves, and it's just not user-friendly for cooking food. Now when you go to the flat bottom, you've got a nice flat surface like a saucepan you'd have at home, and although the corners can trap a little bit of food like any saucepan, it's much easier and works well. Okay, here's the rub. If you don't cook food in this, if you just boil water in it, you're just paying money for that flat bottom that you're never going to use. You know, you can take that or leave it because you might cook in it sometime. But here's the point that I want to make. This flat bottom, if you burn this up while you're using it as a grate oven, or if you're cooking with it, run it out of water and overheat it and get it hot enough to burn the liner out of it, you'll damage the epoxy and it'll leak. Now if you're out backpacking somewhere and this is your only pot because your oven has holes in the bottom, but you can't use that as a pot. If your oven gets burned up, if you run it out of water and burn it up and it leaks, you don't have any pot to cook in at all. So what I'm thinking of doing is, since 99 out of 100 people, I don't even think cooking these pots, they just use them to boil water or use them as a grate oven. I'm thinking about lowering the price on the grate oven to reflect the fact that it wouldn't have a flat bottom in it and go back to a conventional bottom, which if you overheat it will just burn the liner off, but you can still use it. Let me know what you think. Just put it in the comments. If you think that's a bad idea or you think I ought to offer both, let me know. Another thing is, some of the guys, a few of them, have bought the squirrel cage stove, the bongo squirrel cage, and they're asking me if I will put some of these Dutch beer can pots in the store for their squirrel cage stove, because they bought the squirrel cage and don't have a Dutch beer can pot, which the squirrel cage is basically made for, either that or a frying pan. But if you're going to go with a beer can, you can't go with the Fosters, you got to go with a Dutch beer can. So the answer to that is yes. I will in the next couple of days be putting some Dutch beer can pots like these, without the flat bottom, with a conventional bottom, in the store. Now if you want them with a flat bottom, email me and let me know, and I'll put those in the store, but nobody's asked for that yet. Okay, what else? Oh, the little silicone lip guards. A few people have asked for those, so I will put those in the store tomorrow and make an ad up for those and put those in the store so people that want them can get them. There aren't a lot of people, but there's a few, so I'll put them in there. It's not that big a deal. Now I've also added some items that I've reviewed on my videos on the website, on the side of the home page and on the adventure page, and I think most of the pages have it added in for, like, sporks and the Atmos 50 pack and the tent that I'm looking at, the Go Light Utopia one, and stuff like that. They're Amazon ads, and they've got it set up so I can take anything Amazon sells and yank it out and put it on my website as a hyperlink, so you can click on it and go there and look at it and buy it. Anything else? Anything else? Oh, also, at the end of this video, I'm going to do just a little short 4 or 5 picture slideshow. I'm going to start putting that in at the end. Just pictures on the AT, different pictures I've taken of people I hiked with or myself or scenery or something like that. Just to kind of fluff up the video and make it a little more click-worthy. I'm Tinny from minibulldesign. Get out and hike. Take a friend. Enjoy the great outdoors. And more important than anything, Have a really great day. Bye-bye.